Bitcoin is low.
Bitcoin's low. There's a thing, an interesting LA Times article about this guy, this young German fellow who has 7,002 Bitcoin locked away in a digital wallet, which he does not know the password for.
Mm-hmm.
It is worth $200 million. And he has 2 more attempts to get into the thing. And he just doesn't, he has no idea what it could be. He wrote it down on paper years ago.
Oh no.
So I would just jump off a bridge. I don't know about
Boy,
you.
that's a fun movie, first of all.
Yeah, let me find this
'Cause
article.
then you could, because my first instinct was, you wait a couple more years, it gets even more expensive, um, and
I
like
would
throughout those attempts, kind of just in the movie slash in his life, you seek out people that can try to crack that code. 2 more attempts, huh?
really, I would just smash the thing with a hammer. I would just be like, there's no choice. I'm never gonna, because I imagine it's like a bunch of fucking random
Yeah,
password that
yeah,
you write down on your thing that he
but I'm
probably
thinking
bought
it's
one of
not.
those LA Times.
What if it was just like one of your 1 out of 12 passwords that you use, and you're like, "I just can't for the life of me." 'Cause it's kinda like I was opening up an old iPhone and, uh, got locked out a couple times, but then there was just a random muscle memory. So maybe just, you try a couple times, get some anxiety. I
Uh,
I would at least try it a couple times, man.
well, he had 10 attempts and now he has 2 left.
I would
So
space them out a little bit. I'd probably it'd be so
he
tempting.
says he literally, let's just read it.
Okay.
This is from LA Times. Stefan Thomas, a German born programmer living in San Francisco, has 2 guesses left to figure out a password that is worth, as of this week, 220 million. The password will let him unlock a small hard drive known as an iron key, which contains the private keys to a digital wallet that holds 7,002 Bitcoin. Woo. Oh my God. While the price of Bitcoin dropped sharply on Monday, it's still up more than 50% from just a month ago, where it passed its previous all-time high of around $20,000. The problem is that Mr. Thomas years ago lost the paper where he wrote the password for his iron key, which gives users 10 guesses before it seizes up and encrypts its contents forever. He has since tried 8 of his most commonly used password formulations to no avail. I would just lay in bed and think about it, Mr. Thomas said. Then I would go to the computer with some new strategy and it wouldn't work, and I'd get desperate again. Bitcoin, who has been on an extraordinarily and volatile 8-mile run, has made a lot of its holders very rich in a short time, even as the coronavirus pandemic has ravaged the economy. But the cryptocurrency's unusual nature has also meant that many people are locked out of their fortunes as a result of lost or forgotten keys. They've been forced to watch helpless as the price has risen and fallen sharply, unable to cash in on their digital wealth. Of the existing 18.5 million Bitcoin, around 20%, currently worth around 140 billion, appear to be lost or otherwise stranded wallets, according to the cryptocurrency data firm Chainalysis. Wallet Recovery Services, a business that helps find lost digital keys, says it's gotten 70 requests a day from people who wanted to help recover their riches, 3 times the number of a month ago. Bitcoin owners who are locked out of their wallets speak of endless days and nights of frustration as they have tried to get access to their fortunes. Many who own the coin since Bitcoin's early days a decade ago, when no one had the confidence that the tokens would be worth anything. Through the years, I would say I have spent hundreds of hours trying to get back into these wallets. An entrepreneur in Los Angeles said, who has a few desktop computers that contain thousands of Bitcoin he created or mined during the early days of the technology. While those Bitcoin are now worth hundreds of millions of dollars, he lost his passwords many years ago and has put the hard drives containing them in a vacuum sealed bag out of sight. I don't want to be reminded every day that what I have now is a fraction of what I could have that I lost. The limit is a stark reminder of Bitcoin's unusual technological underpinnings, which set it apart from normal money and give it some of its most vaunted and riskiest qualities. With traditional bank accounts and online wallets, banks like Wells Fargo and other financial institutions can provide people passwords or reset lost passwords, but Bitcoin, no such thing. And then it goes into the structure of Bitcoin, which we all fucking know already.
Oh, yeah, of
Um,
course, of course.
but if you don't,
I don't.
fucking look it up, dude. Uh, I'll just read it. Structure of Bitcoin, which is governed by a network of computers that agree to follow software containing all the rules for the cryptocurrency. The software includes a complex algorithm that makes it possible to create an address and associate a private key, which is known only by the person who created the wallet. The software also allows the Bitcoin network to confirm the accuracy of the password to allow transactions without seeing or knowing the password itself. In short, the system makes it possible for anyone to create a Bitcoin wallet without having to register with financial institution or go through any sort of identity check. This has made it popular with
There's
criminals.
wallets?
What?
I was just talking about a wallet?
This is just the wallet.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were
If
about
you're
to go into Bitcoin.
if you're doing Coinbase, they do all that shit for you. Um,
I built my wallet with my bare hands from the dirt of my backyard for years.
Imagine doing that, and then there's like a bug that's your fault, and you lose all your Bitcoin. If I
Damn.
had a Bitcoin wallet and with a lot of Bitcoin, I would get the fucking password tattooed on my foot or some shit.